and hope wash away.
Man, don't kill a son. You know what I'm saying? We're expanding our channel to include exclusive interviews. Volume 1, Real Deal.
Appreciate it.
Okay. And I appreciate you taking the time too, man, Real Deal. I feel as though when you on Smack, it's like, why don't they give this dude, like, if not a main event, a heavier opponent? It almost seems like if they...
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
You feel the same way? It's almost feel like if they try and match you up with someone that's either safe or white. And I'm like, come on, man, put this guy against a monster. He already is, like, you already see he can handle himself. It's not like if they worried about you. It's like, it's either that or people are afraid. I don't know.
Yeah, I put the hard hat on and go to work either way.
All right.
I appreciate that, though, my dude.
Well, all right, the first question I got for you. I've been watching you for a while. I watched you. I even seen you on some grind time battles way, way back in the day. But, you know, people say that you're a teacher and all of that. But is there anything that maybe the average battle rap fan may not know about Real Deal that you may want them to know? You know, either when you was rapping, you had a deal, you signed anybody, you know, anything like that.
You know what's wild, man, is I'm one of them, the battle rappers that I believe that people probably know the most about, at least on the surface level. You know what I mean? Like, there's not too many battlers that people, you know their first name pretty offhand, and also their occupation and whatnot. I would, honestly, and not even as like a plug, man, I would just say that, you know what I mean, I put out full-length albums, you know what I mean? I don't do mixtapes, and I just dropped one in May, which was my third. You know what I'm saying? So that, and they're all available on iTunes and all that good stuff. So that would probably be, you know what I mean, what would jump out.
What was the name? What was the name of that album? If they looking for it on YouTube.
The Mountains and Molehills.
Mountains and Molehills on iTunes.
Yep, it's on iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, Spotify, it's on all that good stuff. Plus, I got physical copies that I mail. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. Again, Mad Dog Killer Son, we just trying to, kick it here with Real Deal. All right, the big gorilla in the room. Your perspective, and I know you're Dot Mob, and this NWX. I'll just paint the picture. I think when I first heard NWX, I thought it was a big joke. I seen DNA and Shine, saying NWX and, NWX today. I thought it was some sort of like wrestling joke. And then they were like, yo, we not being nice no more. We coming after everybody. And then when they did their first couple of battles, I was like, all right, these guys are all right. And then they really took this thing and really created a wave of 2-on-2 battling. Now, I know it has like, people are sort of all over the place on whether or not they're really great in these as battles, one with wins and losses, or whether it's just an entertainment type of sideshow. But I will say the fact that Shine now has sort of been ousted from Dot Mob and now has had to claim NWX, and they're sort of choosing sides, and now the mixtapes that, and I haven't heard, I don't think that you made a diss record, but when you hear Daylights and Reigns and, Big T and DNA, you say, wait a minute, this is now exciting. This reminds me of real hip-hop. People are really going in. So my question to you is, what's your perspective? What do you think about this particular beef, this particular entity, NWX versus Dot Mob? Is it real to you, or what do you think?
Well, here's where I start, man. Like, the NWX, I'm just going to call a spade, man. It is pretty corny to me, just off rip. Only because, now I like that they're pushing a brand of shit, but it's such a blatant, like, NWO ripoff. Like, it you know what I'm saying? It's right. It's weird. Like, it's just like, man, you're just going to act like, we went to sleep for the 3 years that NWO was out slapping. Now, that being said, I'm a supporter and fan of Big T. DNA's a real cool dude, and Sean be doing so. I'm not. I just wish it was a more creative faction name to start.
Okay.
That being said, moving on, I don't don't think they started doing their 2-on-2s, and they did a lot of them. I wasn't as crazy with the fact that they would like dress up and bring like that. To me is a bit much. You know what I mean?
All the props. So you're not into all the props and like the Hannibal Lecter and
people bringing cap guns and dress. I even said it against DNA, like dressing as nurses and shit. Like that shit is just a bit much to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I think the cap gun. I think
I don't care for that, man. Like, and I've rarely cared for a prop, man. I really. It's not a thing I'm a fan of, you know what I mean? So that taking it a step further. Now I will say, like, I saw Shine start to really bubble and come into his own, which was cool. But I don't think that they did anything new and crazy with 2-on-2s, other than just doing them and doing an abundance of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they fucking saved the game or changed the game with 2-on-2s. I don't think that. I did like, see the back and forth, the tracks and whatnot, and it was cool.
Right.
I really didn't have the, I listened to some of them, and I guess had somebody really throwing shade at me, it would have been different.
Okay.
Because you don't want to just be that dude that looks like you're just hopping on a wave just to fucking milk it for something.
Right.
So I was like, I'm not gonna fake the funk, and I hollered at Mook and Rex and shit, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean.
And they was cool with that. I could understand Daylight, like he wasn't the original Dot Mob, he was added on, but he did have some sort of beef with Shine. So once this sort of came to fruition, he probably felt, all right, this is my opportunity to speak my mind.
Well, there is also how do I put this? He's more than just a rapper. He's a fucking entity. He does some amazing things with branding himself, and he does, you know what I mean? If you ever sat in a room and fucking talked to dude, man, he's like one of the smartest, most level-headed. He don't do it all kinds of bullshit. He don't be drunk and fucking high or nothing. He's focused all the time. So he makes some pretty strategic moves. So you had to know that was coming. And he's good on wax too, man.
He's dope on wax. Like his diss record.
Oh yeah, Daylight's nice on wax. So like I said, there wasn't really any shade thrown at me. You know what I mean? So I didn't want it, and I didn't feel like it was I guess there was some vague, the vague shit. I did hear Rain. I think Rain is nice on wax. However, I think using Hit 'Em Up is a cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
Don't you think that Daylight's beat was a cheat code too then?
I guess a bit. I don't think as much as Hit 'Em Up though, man. The minute you think diss track, Hit 'Em Up has to come to
Hit 'Em Up is one of the best, right? Hit 'Em Up is one of the best.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, even looking at Shine and was that Shine and Rain that did
Shine and Rain,
used to be my dog. That was cool. Like, even though it was a familiar thing, okay. But they Hit 'Em Up to me, and don't get me wrong, like Rain was real nice on it. Structure-wise and all the whole nine. It's almost just a fucking cheat code. You know what I'm saying? Like, but. It seems to have lost a bit of steam. I would love to see it come to, an event.
If there's let's jump into it. If there's an NWX versus Dot Mob card, you wouldn't mind being on that card? And if you was, is there somebody in NWX that has to die from your perspective?
I think that would be fire, man, only because it would be something new for battle rap. Now, I think 99% of people that hear the NWX and Dot Mob shit, I'm sure 99% know it ain't gonna come to blows or fucking guns or no retarded shit like that. But it's interesting, it's intriguing. So, where you might say, okay, Tay-Rock, John, I have no interest in it. There's no beef, there's no nothing, it's just hitting two people.
Right.
That is actually fire. You know what I'm saying? So if that were to go down, I guess NWX's members are what, Big T, Shine, DNA.
Well, it's getting kind of crazy because you have Big T, Shine, DNA. You have Rain, who kind of doesn't battle. I've seen Saga, right?
Oh yeah. I think out of it, I've on DNA, so you would have to probably go in the range of like a Shine versus a Rex,
Right.
and you'll get like DNA, and then probably go Swipe versus Big T. And I said, did Tay-Rock and Big T battle already?
Tay-Rock and Big T did not battle already.
Yeah, and then you would go me versus Saga. I think that would be fire.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Tay-Rock and Daylight and Big T have talked about battling a lot too.
Yeah. So, but I think Tay-Rock's already battled DNA.
Right. So you'd have to match up. Yep.
So the switch and swap it.
And you battle DNA.
Man, I really think that would be dope.
And who would you want to be matched up with?
The most sense would be the Saga out
Right.
of the group. You know what I'm saying? I've already battled DNA. You know what I mean? I would definitely battle Shine or Big T, but I think the most sense out of it would be Saga if you're going to pair squad versus squad. And I had to, I went and saw Saga Chiller a month ago, whatever. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Word, man. Yeah, man, it's real deal, man. Your boy RD the Chef on here with Mad Dog Killer something, man. We out here, 412. Hold us down, let's go.
That's what's up. Yo, salute to you, salute to your brand, salute to what you're doing, and I'm looking forward to that Averb. You gonna put him in a box?
You already know, man. You already know, but I'm not even that shit talking dude, man. Killers move silent. You know what I mean?
I respect it. I'm gonna hit you on the DM and we get it popping again.
Appreciate you, my guy.
Thank you, bro.
All right, man. Peace.
These broken wings, hands that come and heal me once again. So I can fly till the end of time.
Now who's to say if I was right or wrong? To live my life as an outlaw all along. Remain strong in this planet full of player haters. They conversate but death row full of demonstrators.